Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cubes and Reviews, and today we're looking at Black Clover number 69. Sure 69. Pretty sure 69. Is it 69? Yes it is 69. Yes! A good chapter to review. Something I was excited to review because I did the last one late and this is generally within a good time span. I think it came out late Thursday night. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Which is, for the last 2-3 chapters, a really good thing because it used to come out Tuesday. Well, it's not Eve now, made to review, and I need to get some glory in out of the way. I just have to. It's not like I get that many views of this anyway, so anytime I get something right, I want to glow. I think it's only fair, don't you think? Now, granted, only 5 people watched my video yesterday. Well, in this last week, I should say. I mentioned specifically in that chapter that I thought this tribe of people that liked and veto and all these talk they're referring to were either demons themselves, ancestors of demons, or follower of demons, you know, like fluffers or servants. And in this chapter, there is some type of confirmation for it, of a story that somebody heard, and I was more or less right. I'm in the right direction. Thank you very much. Not bad for the guy who's got 47 subscribers, right? Not bad at all. And do you think I deserve more for getting things out like this? I think I do. I think for everyone I get right, I should at least get 1 subscriber. Don't you think? Anyway, enough of me messing about. Enough of me, enjoying myself and getting something right. Let's get on to this review. I'll break it down in a review. So, as I was saying before, as I was happy because I got this right, Noella got told a story, and this is from a nobleman's perspective or a noble clan's perspective, kind of like fairy tales or kind of like, boogeyman stories where there was servants of demons and they were shown all like kind of cloaked together and similar type of design, a clan maybe, and one of them used a forbidden magic to become a demon, and he was killed by the first demon emperor. So when we saw that at the beginning with the sorcerer emperor, he killed that first demon. And he also said that they wanted to take over all the magic in the world. So from an objective standpoint, or maybe from this Clover Kingdom standpoint, they're the bad guys, right? And people from the noble families more than likely took them out because they were doing something forbidden, and they want to take over the world, and it's kind of like an extremist type of situation. Why they call this is why they call it extremist now. So that, I think, if you think from perspective point of view, if you flip that around and you go to the people that are now on that side, they've obviously been told a different story. They've probably been told, oh, we were the best and Mana loved us, and they just came, they took all our toys away and it was so bad of them, they're evil, let's go kill them. And that's probably what they were told. And I'm assuming Vito is not different. I'm assuming Vito, with his flashback of last week, with what we're telling told now, it's probably somewhere around that. And the fact that even Novella says this guy just reminds me of that indicates that as well. And I'm assuming, much like I mentioned also in that, they've probably gone through something crazy, some forbidden magic, to get more like demons for this power up to enact their revenge. So, that's point number 1. Point number 2. How the hell is Asta alive? How is he alive and kicking at that? So we know why he's alive, he's barely survived, he got help, right? Okay. How is he still about now? Well, it turns out Kahono basically used what little magic she had left to heal him. A mighty good act considering she's passed out right now, and it's only fitting that once they defeat him, the bad guy Vito, that they heal them and become friends, and I think that's cool. The fact that she went out of her way to help him, even though she was on her way out herself, as in like she's collapsed now, right? Still want to heal her throat, heal her brother's leg, and hopefully be in a position where they can take him out into the world. Fingers crossed. That's point number 2. Point number 3 is probably the most important. I think really this is probably going to be the theme throughout the series, is Asta's ability to encourage, motivate and persuade others. I think it's a very important trait to have. Now, a lot of people from a review standpoint like, oh, I find him annoying and I don't like him and he's too like this guy and he's too like that guy. People, it's a new manga, give it time. I personally, since I started reading it and I started doing my arc reviews, cannot get enough of Black Clover. So the fact that it's moving forward and it's being given praise and it's doing well in Japan and manga sales are good, for me, makes me happy. For a person that's picked this up quite early on, before everyone's got all hyped about it, I didn't get it in the first 10 chapters, but probably from about 40 chapters in, I started really reading it, catching up, doing my reviews and everything. I've really enjoyed it. So I'm happy that that's the case. Now, what I'm talking about, going back to what I was originally talking about in terms of Asta, we've seen how he's affected Noella already, and he's done it again in this chapter. He's praising her for what she's done, telling she likes him, and that kind of thing. We get the fact that Vanessa, although she would rather get drunk somewhere, is willing to step up and help his ass, because when Vito goes in for an attack that it wants to take down all the people that are already down, kill them, final swoops, whatever you want to call them, final attacks, she steps in to help them. She could be drunk somewhere and having a good time, but she does that. She steps up. She even says, I understand why people like you, Asta, because you don't give up. And he even says, that's my weapon. I'm never going to give up until I'm dead, until I've achieved my dream. Even to the point where Mr. Coward, in this chapter, many chapters before, Mr. Fentanyl the Coward is looking for ways out. Even he gets motivated to step up and help out. To the point where even Vanessa's like, oh, Mr. Cowardly Findle, how nice of you to join us. The fact that he's able to get someone like him to step up and do something is good. No different than if you look at previous chapters, the whole thing with Magnus Ring and, Rook Voltier. It's the same thing with them. He's just motivates people, and that's what we want from a hero. Now, he might not be the most enjoyable character to everybody. I don't personally see the issue. I just enjoy it for what it is. It's some fun. I'm really liking the character, and he's making an effort. He's making the never die, the wanting to succeed, and much like in life, you have to have some type of positive outlook in the grimmest of situations to survive. I like it. It's an interesting point. Bear it in mind. So the final point, I know I've been yapping on for quite a bit, and this is probably one of the reasons why I like Black Clover, is combinations play, how they put things together that catch people off guard to get an advantage in a fight is just brilliant. Look at martial arts, look at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, striking, you set up a feint to do another attack to catch a guy off guard. These little components of the intricacies of a fight are what make martial arts an art. And it's no different than the art of fighting in here. To the point where the creator of Black Clover is an actual fan of martial arts, apparently. Apparently in one of his comments he was talking about kickboxing, if I read that correctly, which is an art in itself. So it's interesting to see that. But going back to the more specific intricacies of this fight, so Noella is told to protect the people that are down, which is important because Vito wants to use that against the good guys, and he knows that the good guys are going to do something to defend them, which he puts them in a negative situation where he can take advantage. So Noella's job is set, she's there to do her thing, and Mana will hopefully recover over time. Brilliant, perfect. That's probably going to be a point later on, as in like a few chapters down the road. Now, how they set this up is brilliant. So, as they explain, the normal attacks aren't going to work on him, we need to do something special, use the anti-magic swords. Brilliant, perfect. Now, first thing Vito wants to do is throw an attack. Findle, even though he's scared, he's like, alright, we've got to do what we've got to do. Spatial magic. Astro goes through the spatial magic, gets behind Vito now. Okay? So that's the first counter, right? So bear that in mind. Now, Vito is sharp as hell for a beastly man. He knows other spatial magic, he knows he's got it, and he can hear the footsteps of Asta, so he's got really good hearing. And to a certain degree, he knew something about Chi before when he literally bit off Yami's sword. Asta gets behind him. He goes, do you think I wouldn't click onto this? and he throws a counter. So veto counters the counter, right? So to counter this counter, this is where Vanessa uses her strings to get Asta into a better position. And then Asta does a counter. He does a follow-up that lands. It looks like it's landed. It's there and he goes, my weapon will kill you. Brilliant. But is this the end? Probably not. When you've got the ability to regenerate an arm, I'm pretty sure a slash to the neck you can survive. Sounds crazy, right? Well, not to chop his head off, which will be hella crazy after that. But if you can regenerate an arm, you can regenerate parts of your neck. It's gonna happen. So something special has to happen with this. Asta's new technique or something that they've got to evolve. Something to take them to the next level, and that's what's going to do him over. And as you know, magic is all about mana. His mana's got to give up at some point. I mean, he's using it, flaring it all about. There's got to be a limit to that as well. Hopefully we'll see soon. I'm sure the third eye is draining as well. If you think of it as a Sharingan or Byakugan or Rinnegan like in Naruto, there's got to be a limit. I'm sure we're going to find that soon. Anyway, that was my review. That were my thoughts. A bit more crazy and longer than usual. Hope you enjoy. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the chapter. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy my bit of my personality and my animation in these reviews. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And maybe I might get something right again next time. You have to wait and see. I'll see you next time.